This is one of my favorite lazy meals because it feels way more impressive than the effort it actually takes to make it. But every layer is going to add something to it. And I'm gonna show you the small tricks that make a huge difference. Let's do it. Get yourself a bowl. This is Kewpie mayo. If you're not familiar with Kewpie mayo, it's just like a Japanese mayo. It's a mayonnaise made from egg yolk only, not the whites. If you got homemade mayo, if you've seen that video, if you haven't seen that video, check it out after this video. You can use homemade mayonnaise, you can use regular mayonnaise, it doesn't matter. But I just like the Kewpie mayo just in this application specifically because it's more of like an Asian inspired dish and this just fits so nicely together. I'm going to do 60 grams or a quarter cup. This is gonna be a tablespoon or 15 grams of sriracha. I'm gonna go pinch of pepper. I'm not gonna put salt in this marinade. Salt in fish, especially salmon, it's going to make it like gummy and gamey and weird and gross and it's gonna break down the salmon. So you don't really want a ton of salt. And I know that this probably has a good amount of sodium in it anyways. This is just like a sriracha mayo, easy. If you got a store-bought sriracha mayo at home, definitely use it. Nobody's stopping you. I got these salmon fillets. I get these from Costco. This is just like those frozen Atlantic Kirkland salmon. I like to use these ones. They're already filleted and skin off. I'm just gonna do these into like cubes. So I'll do these fillets in thirds, spin it, and just do these like cubes into the mayonnaise. And same on the salmon here. Sanitize the board. I wanna put our bowl on top of the raw fish board, or do it. If you like to live dangerously, don't let me stop you. Mix this up, just coating it nicely. That's it, it's done. Got our air fryer here. We're gonna lay this down in the air fryer like that. You can make this pre-hand or before. Leave it in the fridge, let it marinate. It's definitely gonna absorb more of those flavors. If you let it sit for maybe even like 20, 30 minutes, it's gonna make a big deal. But it's also okay if you just go straight into the oven or air fryer. I'm gonna air fry this at about 400 and 425, 10 to 12 minutes. If I were gonna do this in the oven, I would go 400 degrees, same time, 10, 12 minutes. Fish you want typically around 145 degrees Fahrenheit before it is safe to eat. I like the air fryer for this one. Stick it in the thing, set my temp, and there's no preheating of anything. Protein's done. Let's do some accoutrements. What does that mean, actually? What does that mean? It's like the things that go with it, or the side things that go with it. That's my best guess. Some cucumber. This is like that dish when I feel like, you know, a long day at work, I don't really have time to prep. Salmon can be defrosted from the freezer in like literally 15 minutes in like a cold ice bath. This is just like some chippy chopping of some vegetables, which is super, super easy. And it's healthy, it's nutritious. Okay, so I'll just cut some cucumbers. How fast can I go? How fast was that? Fast. That's how. We're gonna do carrots and cucumbers together. I'll do like longer matchsticks. Why not? It'll look pretty. We're just gonna do a julienne on this carrot. Can we beat the air fryer? That's the question. Can we beat that air fryer timer? If I didn't have to talk and I was just cooking, I probably could. I'm gonna do a quick pickle on this. I've done quick pickles in the past on this channel before. If you haven't checked out my chicken sandwich video, I did a quick pickle on some of the cucumbers, but I do this a lot. A little pinch of salt to draw out the moisture. Garlic, just gonna smash. Just to get some flavor, some aromatics in there. You don't have to put garlic in there. I like a little fresh cracked pepper in this one, very coarse. We need the sugar. It's like a 2.5, 3 to 1 salt versus sugar. So if you're doing 1 teaspoon of salt, you do 3 teaspoons of sugar. I will have the recipe in the description below if you need to follow that after. You can use any vinegar for this. I'm gonna use a rice vinegar. The longer that these sit, the better they're going to be. Trying to reverse osmosis by using the salt to pull out the moisture and the water content in the carrots and in the cucumbers, and using the sugar and the vinegar to then penetrate those vegetables to make them delicious and yummy. That's it, done. Gotta wash your salad, get in between there, shake up the salad and pour the water out. It works every time. Give this a little pat dry. Nobody wants nasty wet lettuce. Be gentle like you're giving it a massage. Let's make a saucy kind of like yummy something to go with that. I'm gonna do like a quick kimchi, I call it. It's like a kimchi inspired green salad. But I just use some dark soy sauce, some soy sauce, this fish sauce that I can, oh, I opened it. Usually I can never open it, I have to use my teeth. Good amount of white vinegar, some sesame oil, and some gochujang. Gochujang is like a Korean chili flake. It's not super spicy, but it is spicy. Let's give it a taste. I forgot the shugs. That's what I was missing. I was like, it's missing something. What am I missing? It's the sugar. You need that sweet, that balance. Now let's taste it. Oh. Nailed it. This is something you're gonna wanna toss right before you're about to eat it. You don't want it to kind of like wilt away. You can if you want more of that like kimchi wilty, but I like when the romaine's like crispy. And you can add different stuff to this, like scallions, carrots. You can make it more like a kimchi style. You can add like a white onion to it. Done that in the past many times, which you know what? I'm gonna do right now. Why not? Just give it another level of flavor. Just a half white onion, just super thin. That can go in before, no worries. Let's just do a rough chop on the salad. I like them when they're bigger and whole like that. Look at this, come on. I like to go in full bed of this, 3/4 of that. I got some leftover rice, just a little bit of rice here, just to kind of beef it up and bulk it up a little bit. Let's go in with our pickled veg. See all that water that's come out now? These are now very malleable and almost translucent. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but osmosis has worked, and I'll just plate those in. The possibilities on something like this are endless too. You like a favorite herb that you want to put in here? Like dill obviously comes to mind, because you can play with the spices, you can play with the different textures, chilies, whatever you want. Quick pickles are so underutilized, people. Let's look at that salmon. See how that mayonnaise is browned up and gave it that crispy, cracky crust? And I'm just gonna put that right on top like that. And you can finish this however you want. Maybe a little bit more sriracha, maybe a little bit more mayonnaise, maybe a little bit more sriracha mayo, whatever you like. Maybe a completely different sauce altogether. Black sesame seed, that'd be a nice touch. Tie back into that sesame oil that we put in that quick kimchi. Maybe just like a kiss of some more koopy mayo. And I'll hit it back with a little bit more sriracha. Give it the old tiger stripes, we call it. Perfectly flaky, still nice and juicy and tender. I can feel my insides thanking me for eating this because it's just so healthy. It's dynamite. The salmon cooked perfectly. That mayo, when it gets in contact with heat, it just chars up so nicely, gives it a nice bitter taste. And then it's rounded out perfectly with the pickled veg. The cool salad, which has got some nice tang, nice salt, some nice heat. The cool on the salad and the veg with the warm salmon is just like something that you need to experience. I'm telling you, it is fantastic. And I really hope you make this one because it is absolutely delicious. And it's so healthy. And it took me like 15 minutes. That's my version of a lazy meal. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you made this down below and up top. If you want to see me compare egg pasta versus water pasta, check it out right here. Okay, bye.